Uzbekistan, a land where history whispers through ancient walls and every corner tells a timeless story. In the heart of Central Asia, this country is a dazzling blend of Silk Road heritage, breathtaking architecture, and warm hospitality. From the blue-tiled domes of Samarkand to the timeless streets of Bukhara and the desert fortresses of Khiva, Uzbekistan feels like stepping into a living museum. Its culture is rich, colorful, and full of life. You will hear the echoes of traditional music, smell the aroma of freshly baked bread, and see artisans crafting masterpieces by hand, just as they did centuries ago. The people of Uzbekistan welcome every traveler with open arms, offering tea, smiles, and stories that make you feel at home. Beyond its historic cities, Uzbekistan surprises you with scenic mountains, vast deserts, and green valleys that stretch endlessly. From ancient caravanserais to modern cityscapes, the journey here is a perfect blend of past and present. So get ready to explore one of the world's most fascinating destinations, a place where ancient wonders meet vibrant modern life, where every monument, every bazaar, and every sunrise carries the soul of the Silk Road. This is Uzbekistan, timeless, beautiful, and unforgettable. Registan Square is the heart and soul of Samarkand, and one of the most breathtaking squares in the world. It was once the main gathering place of the ancient city, where people came for royal announcements, festivals, and trade. Today, it stands as a shining symbol of Uzbekistan's glorious past. Three magnificent madrasahs surround the square, their blue and gold tiles glowing in the sunlight like precious jewels. Every wall, dome, and arch tells a story of art, faith, and knowledge. The intricate mosaics, tall minarets, and grand courtyards reflect the skill and imagination of the craftsmen who built them centuries ago. When you stand in the middle of Registan, you can feel the power of history around you. The sound of the wind, the colors of the tiles, and the balance of the architecture create a feeling of harmony and awe. As night falls, golden lights illuminate the domes and towers, turning the square into a dreamlike scene that feels almost magical. Registan Square is more than a landmark. It is the heart of Samarkand's spirit, a masterpiece of the Silk Road that continues to inspire everyone who visits. Bibi-Khanym Mosque is one of the grandest and most beautiful mosques in all of Central Asia. It was built during the reign of the great conqueror Amir Temur as a gift to his beloved queen, Bibi-Khanym. This mosque was once among the largest in the world, designed to reflect the power and glory of Samarkand at its peak. As you walk through its gates, you are greeted by towering walls, shining blue domes, and delicate tilework that glows under the sun. The calligraphy and patterns across the walls seem endless, each one crafted with incredible care and meaning. The grand entrance arch rises high above you, making you feel small before its beauty and strength. Even though centuries have passed, the Bibi-Khanym Mosque still holds an aura of majesty and mystery. Standing in its courtyard surrounded by history, you can almost imagine the sound of prayers and the voices of travelers who once came here from distant lands. Bibi-Khanym Mosque is not just a monument, it is a living memory of love, art, and devotion, a symbol of Samarkand's golden age that continues to inspire all who visit. Shah-i-Zinda Necropolis is one of the most sacred and mesmerizing places in Samarkand. Its name means the living king, and legend says that it is the resting place of Qusam ibn Abbas, a cousin of the Prophet Muhammad, who brought Islam to this region. This makes Shah-i-Zinda not only a masterpiece of art and architecture, but also a place of deep spiritual importance. As you walk through the narrow pathway lined with turquoise domes and glittering mosaics, it feels like entering a world between heaven and earth. Each mausoleum is covered with dazzling blue tiles, fine calligraphy, and patterns that seem to move with the light. The colors and craftsmanship are so detailed that every step feels like walking through a living painting. The atmosphere here is calm and filled with reverence. Pilgrims and visitors alike move quietly, touched by the sacred beauty that surrounds them. Shah-i-Zinda is not just a resting place of kings and saints, it is a timeless reminder of faith, art, and the human desire to create something eternal. Standing at Shah-i-Zinda, you feel the soul of Samarkand itself, ancient, spiritual, and forever alive. Siab Bazaar is the beating heart of Samarkand's everyday life. Located near the ancient walls of Bibi-Khanym Mosque, this lively market has been a center of trade and culture for centuries. Walking through Siab Bazaar feels like stepping into the spirit of the Silk Road, where merchants once sold their goods to travelers from every corner of the world. The air is filled with the scent of fresh bread, spices, and dried fruits. Stalls overflow with colorful produce, nuts, honey, and handmade sweets. You can see smiling vendors offering samples, their voices mixing with the sound of laughter and friendly bargaining. Every corner of the market tells a story of tradition, community, and the joy of simple daily life. It's not just a place to shop. It's a place to connect. Locals come here to meet friends, share news, and enjoy the vibrant energy that fills the air. For visitors, Siab Bazaar offers an unforgettable experience, a taste of real Uzbekistan, full of color, warmth, and authenticity. Siab Bazaar reminds us that culture lives not only in monuments and history, but in the everyday moments of people who keep those traditions alive. Ulugh Observatory stands as one of the greatest symbols of science and knowledge in the ancient world. It was built in the 15th century by Ulugh Beg, the wise ruler of Samarkand and one of the most brilliant astronomers of his time. While many rulers built palaces and mosques, Ulugh Beg built an observatory to explore the stars. The observatory was a masterpiece of its era, equipped with a giant sextant that allowed scholars to study the movement of planets and measure the position of stars with remarkable accuracy. Long before the invention of modern telescopes, Ulugh Beg and his team created one of the most precise star maps ever made, containing hundreds of celestial bodies. Today, the ruins of the observatory still inspire awe and respect. Visitors can see the remains of the great sextant and imagine the scholars who once studied the night sky from this very place. The museum nearby displays ancient instruments and charts that reveal how advanced science was in Samarkand's golden age. Ulugh Beg Observatory is not just a monument to astronomy, It is a reminder of human curiosity, wisdom, and the endless desire to understand the universe. Tillya-Kori Madrasa is one of the shining jewels of Registan Square, and a masterpiece of Uzbek architecture. Its name means decorated with gold, and the moment you step inside, you understand why. The interior glows with golden patterns and blue tiles that create a sense of pure harmony and beauty. Built in the 17th century, Tillya-Kori served both as a religious school and as the main mosque of Samarkand. Its wide courtyard, elegant arches, and peaceful atmosphere make it a perfect place for reflection and admiration. The main prayer hall is breathtaking. Every inch of the walls and ceiling sparkles with gold, light, and intricate designs that seem to come alive as the sunlight changes through the day. The beauty of Tillya-Kori is more than decoration. It represents the spirit of knowledge, art, and devotion that defined the Silk Road era. Standing here, surrounded by history and brilliance, you feel connected to centuries of creativity and faith. Tillya-Kori Madrasa is not only a monument of the past, it is a timeless reminder of human imagination and the golden heart of Samarkand. Sher-Dor Madrasa stands proudly on Registan Square, facing its twin, the Ulugh Beg Madrasa. Its name means the place with lions, and if you look closely at the grand entrance, you can see two majestic lion figures painted on its golden arches, a rare and powerful symbol in Islamic art. Built in the 17th century, Sher-Dor Madrasa reflects the beauty and confidence of Samarkand during that time. The balance of colors, patterns, and domes creates a perfect harmony that captures the eye and fills the heart with wonder. The deep blue tiles, shining mosaics, and symmetrical design show the incredible skill of the artisans who crafted it stone by stone. Inside the courtyard, you can feel peace and history blending together. Students once studied science, philosophy, and faith here, surrounded by art that inspired learning and reflection. The walls still seem to whisper stories of wisdom passed down through generations. Sher-Dor Madrasa is not just an architectural masterpiece. It is a living symbol of Samarkand's strength, beauty, and the enduring spirit of knowledge that made this city shine on the Silk Road. The Vir, Hazrat Khizr Mosque, is one of the most graceful and spiritual landmarks in Samarkand, resting on a small hill overlooking the city. It offers a stunning view of the ancient landscape, including the majestic Bibi-Khanym Mosque and the resting place of Amir Temur. The mosque is dedicated to Hazrat Khizr, the legendary traveler and protector of wayfarers, making it a sacred place for many visitors. The design of the mosque is elegant and full of charm. Its carved wooden columns, colorful ceilings, and delicate patterns reflect the finest traditions of Uzbek craftsmanship. Sunlight dances through the open veranda, casting gentle shadows that make the entire place feel alive and peaceful. Beyond its beauty, Hazrat Khizr Mosque carries a deep sense of calm and spirituality. The sound of prayers, the scent of incense, and the soft wind from the hills create an atmosphere of harmony and reflection. Standing here, you feel both the power of faith and the quiet beauty of Samarkand's soul. Hazrat Khizr Mosque is not only a place of worship, it is a symbol of guidance, peace, and timeless devotion. Amir Temur Park is one of the most iconic and peaceful places in Tashkent. It stands at the heart of the city, surrounded by green trees, fountains, and wide walkways that create a calm escape from the busy streets. At the center of the park rises a proud statue of Amir Temur, the great conqueror and founder of the Timurid Empire, sitting on his horse with strength and dignity. The park is more than a monument. It is a symbol of national pride and unity. People come here to relax, take photos, and enjoy the open air while feeling connected to Uzbekistan's rich history. The surrounding buildings, including museums and elegant architecture, add to the charm and beauty of the area. In the evening, the park glows under soft lights, and families, students, and travelers gather to enjoy its peaceful atmosphere. The statue of Amir Temur stands tall, reminding everyone of courage, vision, and the legacy that shaped the nation. Amir Temur Park is not just a place to visit, it is a place to reflect on history, honor the past, and feel the living heartbeat of modern Uzbekistan. Lyabi-Hauz Ensemble is the heart of old Bukhara, a place where history, culture, and daily life come together in perfect harmony. The name means by the pond, and at its center lies a peaceful pool surrounded by ancient trees. Elegant madrasahs and traditional tea houses. For centuries, people have gathered here to rest, talk, and share stories under the shade of mulberry trees. Built in the 17th century, the ensemble includes the Kukaldash Madrasa, the Nadir Divan Bigi Madrasa, and the Kanaka, all fine examples of Bukhara's timeless architecture. Their blue tiles, tall arches, and decorative carvings reflect the beauty and spirit of the Silk Road era. Today, Lyabi-Hauz remains one of the most beloved places in the city. Locals and travelers come to sit by the water, sip green tea, and listen to the quiet sound of the fountains. In the evening, when the lights reflect on the surface of the pond, the whole square feels magical, a living connection between the past and the present. Lyabi-Hauz Ensemble is not only a historic site, it is the warm and welcoming heart of Bukhara, where the charm of old Uzbekistan still lives on. Khor Mina is one of the most charming and unique landmarks in Bukhara. Its name means 4 minarets, and the building is instantly recognizable by its 4 small blue-topped towers that rise gracefully into the sky. Though it looks like a mosque, Khor Mina was actually built as the gatehouse of a larger madrasa that once stood around it. Each of the 4 towers is decorated with beautiful patterns and symbols, and no two are exactly the same. Some designs represent different regions of the ancient world, showing how Bukhara was once a crossroads of cultures and ideas along the Silk Road. The building's soft colors and balanced proportions give it a calm and peaceful presence, making it a favorite spot for visitors and photographers. Surrounded by quiet streets and traditional houses, Chor Mina feels like a glimpse into a simpler, slower time. When the sunlight touches its turquoise domes, the building seems to glow with a gentle, almost magical light. Chor Mina is small in size but great in charm, a symbol of Bukhara's creativity, diversity, and timeless beauty. The Ark of Bukhara fortress is one of the oldest and most powerful symbols of Uzbekistan's history. Standing proudly at the edge of the old city, this massive citadel was the royal residence of Bukhara's emirs for many centuries. Behind its towering walls, rulers governed the city, received ambassadors, and planned the destiny of their kingdom. The fortress feels like a city within a city. Inside, you can explore ancient courtyards, royal halls, and museums that tell stories of power, art, and daily life from long ago. The walls are made of sun-baked clay, their warm color changing beautifully with the light of the day. Every stone and arch seems to echo the voices of the past, of scholars, soldiers, and travelers who once passed through its gates. From the top of the fortress, you can see the roofs and domes of Bukhara stretching into the horizon, a view that connects the glory of the past with the calm rhythm of the present. The Ark of Bukhara is not only a fortress of stone, it is a fortress of memory, standing as a proud witness to the strength, wisdom, and legacy of one of Central Asia's greatest cities. The Samanid Mausoleum is one of the oldest and most important monuments in Central Asia. Hidden within a quiet park in Bukhara, this small yet magnificent structure holds deep historical and spiritual meaning. It was built more than 1,000 years ago as the resting place of Ismail Samani, the founder of the Samanid dynasty, and it marks the beginning of a new era in Islamic architecture. What makes this mausoleum truly special is its perfect harmony and simplicity. Built entirely from baked brick, it shows how beauty can come from balance and precision rather than decoration alone. The bricks are arranged in intricate patterns that change with the light, creating soft shadows that make the walls seem alive. Every side of the building looks perfectly symmetrical, a reflection of unity and eternity. Standing before the Samanid Mausoleum, you feel a sense of calm and respect. It is a place where history feels pure and timeless, a bridge between the ancient world and the beginnings of Islamic art in the region. The Samanid Mausoleum is not just a tomb, it is a masterpiece of design, a symbol of faith, and one of the true treasures of Bukhara. Bibi-Khanym complex is the spiritual and architectural heart of Bukhara. Its name means "at the foot of the great," referring to the towering Kalyan minaret that dominates the city's skyline. For centuries, travelers on the Silk Road saw this minaret from far away and knew they were approaching the holy city of Bukhara. The complex includes the Kalyan Minaret, the Kalyan Mosque, and the Miri Arab Madrasah, three masterpieces that together form one of the most beautiful sights in all of Uzbekistan. The minaret, built in the 12th century, rises gracefully into the sky, covered in elegant brick patterns that have stood untouched for hundreds of years. The vast courtyard of the mosque can hold thousands of worshippers, its white domes and arches shining peacefully under the sun. Across from it stands the Miri Arab Madrasah, a place of learning and devotion that continues to inspire respect and admiration. When the evening light falls across the blue domes and golden walls, the Bibi-Khanym complex glows with timeless beauty. It is a place where faith, art, and history come together in perfect harmony, a living symbol of Bukhara's enduring soul. Lyabi-Hauz Mosque is one of the most graceful and elegant landmarks in Bukhara. It stands proudly across from the Ark fortress, reflecting in the calm waters of a small pond known as the Hauz. Built in the early 18th century, the mosque served as a place of prayer for the emirs of Bukhara and remains one of the city's most beloved symbols. What makes Bibi-Khanym Mosque truly unique are its beautifully carved wooden columns. They rise tall and slender, supporting a richly painted ceiling decorated with bright colors and floral patterns. When the morning light shines through, the reflections on the water and the golden details above create a scene of pure beauty and peace. The mosque's open veranda invites visitors to pause, listen to the quiet sound of the city, and feel the calm energy of this sacred place. It is not just a building for prayer, it is a masterpiece of craftsmanship and devotion, where art and faith come together in perfect balance. Bibi-Khanym Mosque captures the gentle soul of Bukhara, elegant, spiritual, and timeless in its charm. Abdulaziz Khan Madrasa is one of the finest examples of Bukhara's artistic brilliance and architectural mastery. Built in the 17th century, it stands proudly opposite the Ulugh Madrasa, forming a stunning pair that represents the golden age of knowledge and culture in the city. The moment you see Abdulaziz Khan Madrasa, you are captivated by its rich decoration. The facade shines with bright blue, green, and gold tiles arranged in beautiful geometric and floral patterns. Every inch of the building reflects the incredible skill of Bukhara's craftsmen, who turned clay, color, and stone into poetry. Inside, the madrasa features carved plaster, painted ceilings, and mosaics that glow softly in the sunlight. This place was not only a school for scholars, it was a symbol of pride and progress for an empire built on wisdom and art. Even today, it carries a deep sense of inspiration, reminding visitors of the power of creativity and the value of learning. Abdulaziz Khan Madrasa is more than a monument. It is a celebration of beauty, intellect, and the enduring spirit of Bukhara's past. Khiva's Ayaz-Kala, the Old City. Is a living museum surrounded by ancient mud brick walls that have stood for centuries. Walking through its gates feels like stepping back in time to the days of the Silk Road, when merchants, travelers, and scholars filled its narrow streets with life and color. Every corner of Ayaz-Kala holds a story, of kings, craftsmen, and the spirit of a city that once connected worlds. The old city is filled with majestic landmarks, tall minarets, elegant madrasahs, and beautifully carved wooden doors that seem to whisper secrets of the past. The turquoise tiles of the Khalta minor minaret shine under the desert sun, while the courtyards of Juma Mosque echo softly with peace and reflection. Around every turn you'll find ancient architecture perfectly preserved, creating an atmosphere unlike anywhere else in the world. At sunset, when the golden light touches the walls, Khiva glows like a dream, silent, magical, and timeless. Ayaz-Kala is not just an old city, it is the heart of Khiva's soul, a place where history still breathes and the beauty of Uzbekistan's past lives on in every stone. Tash-Koli Palace, meaning the stone house, is one of the most stunning architectural masterpieces in Khiva. Built in the 19th century as the royal residence of the Khiva Khans, this palace was designed to impress with both its beauty and its complexity. Behind its high brick walls lies a world of elegance, mystery, and tradition. The palace is famous for its breathtaking courtyards, carved wooden columns, and rooms covered with delicate blue and white tiles. Each wall and ceiling is decorated with patterns so fine that they seem painted by hand from a dream. The harem section, the throne room, and the guest courtyards all tell stories of royal life, of celebrations, diplomacy, and the art of hospitality that defined Khiva's golden age. What makes Tash-Koli truly special is its harmony. Despite its size and detail, every part feels calm and perfectly balanced. When sunlight enters the courtyards and touches the tiled walls, the palace glows with quiet beauty. Tash-Koli Palace is not just a royal home. It is a masterpiece of Khiva's craftsmanship, a place where art, history, and tradition meet in perfect grace. Ayaz-Kala fortress rises proudly from the golden sands of the Kizilkum Desert, its ancient walls glowing under the endless sky. This majestic site is one of the most impressive desert fortresses of ancient Khwarezm, built nearly 2,000 years ago to guard the frontier of a powerful kingdom. Standing here, surrounded by silence and wind, you can feel the spirit of history in every stone. The fortress once protected warriors, traders, and travelers crossing the harsh desert routes. From its high walls you can see far across the dunes and the dry steppe, just as ancient sentinels once did while watching for distant caravans. Though the centuries have worn its walls, Ayaz-Kala still carries the strength and mystery of a lost world. The setting sun paints the fortress in shades of gold and red, creating one of the most unforgettable scenes in all of Uzbekistan. Ayaz-Kala Fortress is more than a ruin. It is a symbol of resilience, courage, and the timeless bond between humanity and the vast desert that surrounds it. Lake Sudochye is a hidden gem in the vast deserts of Karakol, Pakistan, a place where nature tells stories older than time. Once part of the mighty Aral Sea system, this lake has become a sanctuary for life in the middle of endless sand and steppe. Its calm waters reflect the open sky, creating a view that feels both peaceful and endless. The lake is home to a remarkable variety of birds, flamingos, pelicans, herons, and many others that migrate across great distances to rest and feed here. The sound of their wings and the gentle ripple of water are the only voices you hear, giving the area a rare sense of silence and serenity. Surrounded by reeds and golden desert hills, Lake Sudochye offers a glimpse of wild, untouched beauty. The changing light of dawn and sunset turns the landscape into a masterpiece of color, from soft blues to fiery orange and gold. Lake Sudochye is not only a place of nature, it is a symbol of endurance, a reminder that even in the driest lands, life finds a way to survive and flourish. The sound of the bubbling water, the whisper of the wind, and the endless horizon create an atmosphere of pure tranquility. Birds gather near the water, and small patches of green grass grow along its edges, making it a small paradise in the middle of nowhere. Surrounded by rocky hills and golden dunes, Hashma Spring has long been a resting spot for travelers and herders moving across the steppe. The cool, fresh water provides a moment of peace in an otherwise harsh environment. Local legends tell stories of the spring's healing powers, and even today, people visit it to feel its calm energy and connection with nature. Hashma Spring is a quiet and mysterious oasis hidden within the vast desert landscapes of Karakoram, Pakistan. In a land shaped by wind and sand, this natural spring feels like a miracle. A place where clear water flows gently through dry earth, bringing life and color to the desert. Hashma Spring is more than a natural wonder. It is a symbol of life's persistence and the timeless beauty of the desert's hidden secrets. Zaamin National Park is one of Uzbekistan's most breathtaking natural treasures. A land of mountains, forests, and pure mountain air. Often called the Uzbek Switzerland, this park lies in the western Tian Shan range, where green valleys meet snow-covered peaks and crystal-clear rivers flow through pine-covered slopes. The beauty of Zaamin is peaceful and untouched. Tall juniper trees fill the air with a fresh, calming scent, while wildflowers paint the meadows in bright colors. Birds sing in the trees, and eagles glide gracefully above the cliffs. The park is also home to deer, wild sheep, and rare species found nowhere else in the country. Hiking through Zaamin feels like walking into a living postcard. Every turn offers a new view, a rushing waterfall, a quiet stream, or a vast mountain panorama that takes your breath away. Local families often come here to picnic, rest, and enjoy the cool breeze of the highlands. Zaamin National Park is more than just a natural reserve. It is a sanctuary of peace and purity, a reminder of the beauty and balance that nature gives to the heart of Uzbekistan. Tash Cave, also known as Teshik Tash Cave, is one of the most important archaeological sites in Central Asia. Hidden among the rocky hills of the Surkhandarya region, this ancient cave holds secrets from tens of thousands of years ago. It was here that the remains of a Neanderthal child were discovered, surrounded by horns of mountain goats. a sign of one of the earliest known burial rituals in human history. When you stand inside Tash Cave, you can feel the weight of time itself, the cool air, the sound of the wind through the stones, and the quiet stillness all remind you that this was once a shelter for early humans. Archaeologists believe the cave was used as a home and a sacred place, offering a glimpse into how our ancient ancestors lived and thought. Surrounded by cliffs and desert valleys, Tash Cave is not only a site of science but also a place of wonder. It connects the distant past to the present, showing how long the story of human life has been unfolding in Uzbekistan. Tash Cave is a journey into deep history, a place where the echoes of our earliest beginnings still whisper through the stones.